Here we go.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
Trying to get the Broncos back in it. Won't be easy against the Cheifs.
Presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Home field advantage. Make it loud for them.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And so a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 6 there on first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 3.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 9 carries, 60 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 3, Broncos 0.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Clock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Freeman. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A second nice move, a spin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke able to get this to Gordon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 32-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Locke open, and that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded just outside the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams and defense.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4.
The score, Broncos 10, Chiefs 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Block now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Now Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Big gain on the play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Mahomes pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. One receiver right is Watkins. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee goes Eason, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opening up a time capsule, didn't it?
That was a great game I had to play for the defense. I got Mahomes a bunch of times. That was funny. I loved it. Great feeling to beat the Chiefs. Boy, interception. Got that win. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
They fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.